Hi there, I'm getting ready for another operating session, so I am preparing the trains that are in staging. I have two trains to finish in staging for CN, and I'm going to do that now. So the first thing I'm going to do is to take the cars off of the train. So I'll reach into here and take them off the train and slide them out. So these are the cars that were finished up in my last operating session. So I'm going to keep the caboose because that needs to go back on the train. But the rest of these cars can come off. So I'm going to put the caboose back over here somewhere. And then these cars are going to go into storage. I have barely enough cars that I can cycle out all the cars in staging and with new ones so that I don't have the same cars go into staging and come right back out again on the next train. That is not terribly realistic. So for this, I'm going to use this Rick's Railer product. I'll see if I can put a link for you to click on if you want to order it from Walters or Amazon or wherever I find it. Basically, you just drop the car on the top and it slides down and has these grooves to basically guide the wheels in the right place, and then the rails go into these slots. So it's pretty slick, really. It just fits right on top of the rails like so, and then the cars just slide in. So I have some cars over here ready to go, so I'll grab one and show you how it works. Here's the car card. Basically just drop it on the top and slide it down, and then you can see that it's on the rails, and fire it off. It'll meet up with the engine eventually. Next. Pretty slick, really. Next. I think I'm going to do this one next. Sometimes it doesn't work, but most of the times it does. There we go. That car doesn't roll real well. Now for the last car and the caboose. And the caboose. There. Pretty simple. I just push it up until it contacts the locomotive, and we're good. And we'll go to the other side of the staging yard to do the other train. So this is the pile of cars that I'm going to put on this train in staging. So let's get to it. Got my car cards all ready. So I'll just fire them on the ramp and put them in. I guess it's kind of like humping cars on a railway hump yard. Pretty simple, and just give her a slide, and away it goes. It really works remarkably well. I don't know why I do it. I don't do it more often. It is pretty easy to use. Almost done. Two more cars and the caboose. See how this big thing works. See, it's long enough to fit the big cars. Oh, pretty slick. And the caboose. And there we are. We're all staged and ready for action. All right, so the last thing to do is to clean up the mess of cars that I've taken off the layout, and I'll show you that in a sec. So here are all the cars I've taken off my layout this session. "36 cars that came off the CP and CN staging and were swapped out for new cars for the next operating session. It's a bit of work to do this, but I don't think it makes much sense to keep running the same cars back and forth, so you have to get some new cars. Now, mind you, I don't have a whole lot of more cars. This is my main car storage box over here. Pardon my finger. So you can see there's only a few cars left in this level that I have not used. There is a second level under here if you look, but that is mostly passenger cars. So there's not a lot there. There are a few cars over here on my workbench that are getting repaired, but that's basically what I have. So I basically have enough cars for an operating session and then get swapped out for another one, but I don't have a whole lot surplus. Slowly accumulate more cars, so that'll improve as time goes on. I certainly need more grain cars, no question of that. So a couple other changes I'll show you. A few locomotives have moved around. I mentioned in my last video that I acquired this unit, 4500. So because of that, I was able to move the CP ST40 1341 out of here, and now 4500 is going to be mainline power with its sister unit 4505 on a different train. So that is one change. The other change is that the new locomotive 4238 is here in the Minnedosa spur in behind staging. So there's 4238 with a couple of new cars on the Minnedosa train. So they'll be the first out as usual. And it'll be fun to operate 4238 because it has sound. So it's my second sound unit. The last change is that this unit 769 used to be on the Minnedosa job, but now that 4238 is there, she has come to be the Cargill switcher. So I think in my next operating session, this unit will actually run and do some swap car moving as part of the session. So that'll be fun, a little different. We have a few cars here to be picked up and moved around. So that'll be part of the session as well. So my next model train video will likely be the operating session. So till then, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.